What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period. I'm your host, Grinch Pharaoh. We are joined by our wonderful co-host, Lee. Lee, how you doing? Lee,
Yes,
how are you doing?
Grinch Row. I'm doing good. It's a happy holidays.
No, it's not.
What Disney used to say, fall holidays. I'm
It's
seated.
not holidays.
It's not fall holidays.
No,
Oh,
it's
are
just
you? Your heart is two sizes too small.
10.
10.
I think
Ooh.
mine is 10. Because I don't want to see this shit. Why is this not? Hold on.
Cause I know you. I didn't. I did it. I promise I did it. I did it.
Couldn't breathe.
Y'all know Pharaoh is festive.
Anyways, not Lee.
Festive Pharaoh.
Anyways, y'all, what's up? I'm dressed as the Grinch because, bitch, it's not giving reindeer games. It's giving
Grinch
Big
games.
Brother. It's giving. Why is this not just a Big Brother Legend sequence? But baby, we're here. I guess we're here for BB Reindeer Games. We'll be here all summer. Winter.
What? Not even, girl. We're here for 2 weeks and 6 episodes.
We'll be here for 2 weeks, 6 episodes of Reindeer Games. This has ugly. Look at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically, if the girls don't already know, Big Brother Reindeer Games is a new format that CBS decided to try out because of the strike. And basically, we're going to have 9 All-Stars. They're going to be competing for $100,000. There's 6 episodes starting Monday. What's the schedule? Isn't it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday?
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday?
No, we didn't even know. It's Monday, Thursday. Yeah, Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And it's going to be an episode on those 3 days for the next 2 weeks. And basically, each episode is going to be featuring 3 competitions. Whoever loses that competition gets sent home. So loses one of the 3. I don't know which one. We don't have any details about that. And then the last remaining person wins. So there is no strategy. There's no HOH. There's no veto. I'm assuming they're going to give them the ability to be able to work together in these challenges. Like maybe you can like an Amazing Race where you pair up and you complete something together so you kind of get ahead of the other people. Mm-hmm. I can see things like that happening, but this isn't the regular BB format that we know at all.
Since it's 3 challenges, I was like, maybe they could, I want them to make it some type of strategic. So I was like, maybe they can make one of the challenges where if you win the first one, you decide who plays the next one or something like that to make sure that there's at least some strategy in it. But they're advertising it as if it's just mostly challenges. And
it's like BB Reindeer CBS The Challenge.
Yeah. Literally. So that's what it is. It's going to be 3 challenges. Somebody's going home. Each episode is given challenges. They got a lot of competition kind of beasts for the cast, but they also kind of got a little bit different people. We'll get into it later. But the concept itself, unless it actually is strategic and they're allowing them to choose who's playing certain challenges based on strategy, then I don't care. I'm going to tell you right here. But we're here. We're going to watch it. I like that it's Big Brother Legends, but I also hate that it's Big Brother Legends because y'all could have just been Big Brother season. I tweeted it. It's 9 cast members and 3 elves, which is 12 people, which is the same amount of people that they get for Celebrity Big Brother. So for me, it's giving, y'all could have literally just made it a Big Brother season short, just like the Celebrity season. So I don't understand. If y'all needed something in the winter, it could have been 3 weeks of
But see, and that's where it gets kind of interesting because we're excited. Well, I'm excited to see Taylor, Xavier, Danielle Reyes, Brittany Haynes. Some of these people probably don't say yes if it's not this format. I can see the fact that it's this format where they're not living in the house. It's no live feeds. It's only 6 episodes that they agreed to this specific format. Yeah. However, in general, I do think there are enough people in the fandom that are willing to come back to just do a Legends all winner, some type of shortened regular BB format. Like I'm seated just because honestly CBS got me in a chokehold. But overall, do I want it? No. I would prefer anything else. I would prefer the regular season. I would prefer the celebrity season. I don't know.
True.
I'm never a fan of BB competitions. I'm in a competition. I don't watch Big Brother for competition.
Me
And
neither.
it's going to be a purely competition based show. And they casted some of the biggest comp beast males in BB history.
Mm-hmm.
So I just see it being a very predictable show. And do they care? I don't think so. I truthfully think this show was only created to fill a time slot. So I don't think they care who wins it.
They don't care what's going on, who wins it, what's the
who the cast is.
who the cast is. They don't care what the challenges are. They don't give a fuck. And that's their fucking issue. I feel like with CBS, no shade, hate to hate on them, but I love to hate them because I really do. I'm here, I'm seated, but also I just like, why is this seeming like there's no energy or thought put into it? Like it's a BB legendary cast, and you decided to do another format.
And that's already being used loosely because okay, bring Karen back because he won AFC. I'll let y'all have it. Whoop de whoop de fucking whoop. But calling this nigga a legend, let's get motherfucking
Just
serious.
throwing words
Cameron ain't
around.
no damn legend. Okay.
Just throwing words around, child.
So it's a cast of legends in Cameron, which I just think is so random. But I mean, we're here.
We're here. We can get into the house. They posted house images. So let's just talk about it. To be honest, move these all up. Boom. Starting with the living room, aka Santa's Lodge. I love a good lodge. I actually really like this theme. I wish Christmas theme was something they could do in the summer. I feel like they can do a holiday themed house. I don't see the issue. I don't see the issue. I would love it, but now that they've done this, it kind of feels like, I mean, they kind of shouldn't because now they have a holiday themed house.
Like it's going to be a regular thing, maybe? Like they'll bring it back next winter?
Reindeer Games? I honestly think they could. I don't think it's that unlikely because it's just 2 weeks. It's just 6 episodes. And it's a way for them to use these BB players because they don't want to use them for BB All Stars or BB Legends, how they should. So they just want to use them for stupid shit like this. God damn it. So I think they could bring it back, unfortunately. I actually do really I like Christmas like decorations and Christmas decor in general. I think the colors are usually really pretty.
It's so cute.
It is. So I really like it. The living room isn't like that beautiful, I feel, but I love a good tree. I love a good Christmas tree. It gives the good vibes. I wish it was a little kind of white. I wish the walls were like white in the living room. I think that
was a white Christmas.
Yeah, it would just give like snow. I don't like that the walls are brown still and stuff. I feel like that's the only thing. But other than that, I mean, the living room's cute. There's that.
And I think, and someone just said in the chat, like they're not living in the house. So it's a very cute house, but it's almost like it's like this. Like you know how Big Brother's a set, like they live on a set. This one even more so. Like
it's props, bitch. I was thinking, I was like, maybe they
because go ahead and skip through. We can go ahead and get through this segment.
We can. There's a scene of them in the house, and they're all kind of like sitting around the kitchen. So I'm thinking maybe they will be in there a little bit more than it might seem, but I just don't think it's gonna matter. They're not living there, and it's only 2 weeks anyways. But hey, we're here. This is the kitchen. The kitchen is beautiful. I actually really like the kitchen because the cute little gingerbread man. I like the fridge, but I mean, it's just.
I will say, like, whoever does the set design, like, I hope they get their coin because they ate this one up. But just in general, like, a lot of detail goes into changing this house around, and like, I mean, just a month ago, this is an entirely different, a house design. So, and it was like different multiverses, like it was all over the place, and now we have this.
That's true.
This was the HOH room. It's now Santa's office.
See, and you know what? This just made me think. There probably is strategicness to. There probably is a reward for the winner.
Yep.
Because why would you have Santa's office unless there's a winner of like? There's probably a Santa competition. You win Santa Claus, and now you're Santa Claus, and then people can go up to Santa's office to try to like talk to you strategy about whether or not they're going to play in the next competition. So maybe it is like the winner of the first competition decides who plays in the next one. And
I hope it's like that because it includes some type of social strategy, even a little bit. Like you have to be a little bit social. It doesn't have to be just winning competitions because imagine if someone like no shade, camera goes in and wins everything, and he's just at the end. Or like if we see Cody just win everything and get to the end and win again, it's like, yeah, I don't really. That's predictable. That's predictable. We have someone like Frankie, who I mean, damn near broke the competition record in BB16. He has like 10 or 11 comp wins that season. Not count, like, of course, counting the dethroned HOHs. And this man can easily just go in there and win everything. And what I don't understand is kind of, talking about the cast a little bit, is that you cast, like I said, these athletic men who are comp beasts on their previous season, and then we cast women who were mainly just personalities. Yeah, like Taylor isn't known to be a comp beast. Neither is Brittany, really. Neither is Nicole.
Like one of the comp beasts they wanted to cast. We'll get into it later, actually, when we get to the cast, because I want to talk about that too. But yeah, I will say I do think I might be seated for Reindeer Games if this has social strategy. If Santa's office is actual, like, quotations HOH, or like just someone who can decide who is going to go in or not, then to me that actually makes Reindeer Games an interesting concept. And I might not be mad if they bring it back next season, if it is going to be continuous BB Legends playing a strategy game. If it becomes strategic, because you got to remember, every time BB players are on another show, they make it strategic regardless. So even if the intent wasn't for it to be too strategic, it could
definitely going to be.
It could get really if they're deciding who plays competitions, it could get really, really strategic, and then it could make me actually like the show. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see. Actually, we'll see. Next period, we have the Cocoa Room. I'm thinking, is this the bathroom? I'm like, what is the Cocoa Room? But also, what would it be used for, especially if they're not living in the house?
Maybe it's the Santa's. Oh, this is probably in the HOH room. This is probably what the HOH bathroom was.
So it's like a different area. But is this but that's another thing. A lot of these rooms give lounge. So maybe even though they're not sleeping there, they might be there all day. Yeah. Like in the morning.
They probably are.
But I think competitions there unless they're gonna strategize. That's what I'm like. Maybe there is strategy. Maybe there is.
But that's the thing. They also are talking about just a whole different format. So maybe they don't want that strategy factor. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it feels like they don't want it. But a part of me feels like these are just Big Brother players. They're gonna do it anyways. If there's a choice,
I guess there's no type of like choice. If it is just straight up, you all play. There's 3 separate competitions. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna work. Regardless, like 3 separate competitions. So what's the importance of the other 2 if the third,
unless somebody's putting somebody, that's the thing, it seems like they can only be important if someone is winning one and gaining power. So I'm getting a little bit hopeful. Hold on. Boom. Next room. This is the last room. The snow globe room. This is just that lounge that homeboy and homegirl had sex on. What is this called? What is this called? Oh, this is the balcony area. Right across from the HOH. This is right across from the HOH. So it's given a lot of places to go and talk. Why are there so many places to go and talk? Maybe their strategy. I don't know. But y'all, that's the house. It's cute or whatever. But hey, that's all. Boom. Now we're going to get into Santa's helpers. So
is that a cutout of
that is the third elf. So look, we have confirmed 2 elves who are supposed to be, I guess, helping with challenges, and that's it.
They're basically the host because Julie isn't hosting.
So they're the host. It's Derek, X, Jordan, and we heard that the third one was going to be Tiffany Mitchell.
Yeah.
And she's nowhere to be found.
And I'm curious about that because I know she quote tweeted it. She's been all over the articles that she's going to be a elf, but we got the Jordan picture, we got the DX picture yesterday, and we've got nothing from Tiffany yesterday or all day today. So I'm like, are they saving the best for last? Are they about to give Mother the red carpet debut, or is it just she's not going to be? And that would really suck because I was it really doesn't matter because she's not playing. I would have been more upset if she was supposed to be a player and she didn't do it. But like just in general, I'm really curious as to see what happened because all of this is filmed. By the way, there's no live feeds. None of this is live. The winner, whoever it is, has already won. So it doesn't make any sense why her pictures aren't out yet.
Yeah, it really doesn't. But these are the elves they're just gonna be hosting. That's cute or whatever. I actually do like seeing. A part of me does like just seeing people's faces again. So it's kind of cute that DX and Tiffany and Jordan are gonna be hosts because it's like, oh, look at y'all still exist.
Exactly. I think I like that factor of it too. But just in general, when I'm thinking about the overall cast, which we can
Which
kind
we
of
can
get
get
into
into.
that too. So this is the cast, the girlies. For the girlies who don't know, these would be the 9 legends, -1,
Legends of Cameron.
competing in BB Reindeer Games. So we have Daddy Xavier, Snake Cole,
Stop it.
Daddy Cauliflower, Miss
That's not his name.
Grande, Mother Reyes, Miss Josh, Brittany Haynes, Mother Hale, and that cameraman. So these will be the 9. And what I don't get is that the tea is Janelle tweeted that her bestie Rachel was reached out to by CBS producers, but she was ghosted for Nicole. So I don't know if Nicole got some leeway at CBS production, but Janelle was kind of giving it up as if Nicole called Grodner and said, if that bitch is there, I won't be. And hung up in that whole face. And Grodner said, well, let's make sure Nicole Franzel's in here.
Well, Rachel's not there.
I don't understand that. You're already...
that when it comes to Comp Beast and Big Brother, Rachel is one of the only women who qualify. So if it's given a competition-based game, it's actually just weird for promo reasons. You wouldn't cast Rachel or Janelle or even Casey, honestly. Not that I would love to have
literally, but it's just
weird
that 9 people. Wouldn't it make sense that a 10th person would be a girl because they only have 4 women, and it would be Rachel fucking Riley, who's arguably on the Mount Rushmore. You know, we couldn't get Janelle because Janelle is in a Peacock contract and she's on the most recent season of The Traitors that's coming out soon. But Rachel is eligible, and we know now that she's been reached out to, and you ghost Rachel Riley. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it gives they ghosted Rachel for Nicole because I just can't see them doing that.
I don't think it was for Nicole. I think before Nicole came out of bitterness from Janelle, no shade. But I do think it was they probably just ghosted Rachel just in general.
And I just don't fully understand that because it's like, even looking at this cast, who the fuck wanted more men than women? No one wants more men than women.
Definitely
That's
not.
never. But then when we're going through these men, like I was saying earlier, you got Xavier, Comp Beast, Cody, Comp Beast, Frankie, Comp Beast, Cameron, Comp Beast, okay? Like, all of these Comp Beasts and a bunch of other players who aren't known for winning comps like that. And with the format only being competitions, or even if they do have the factor of you can decide who goes in the next competition, whatever the fuck, even if they have that, it's still the primary focus being competitions.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that, like, even like if DX Claire and DX Tiffany and Jordan are going to be L's, why not just make them players and it could be a 12-player cast? Like, clearly I understand they wanted to be a shortened format, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't like that it's just this specific 9. I wish there was a 10th woman, just something else.
It's already a concept skewed for men. The concept of challenges is already going to be a man favorite thing, and then you have more men in the cast. It's ridiculous. It's kind of crazy that they did that, actually. So either they should have just made it an even number of women and men, or they should have casted. And that's the thing. We say this in regular Big Brother, where it's not just competition based. Why are you casting these professional football super comp beast men, athletic men, and then just regular women? And it's not even shade to the women. The women are great. They're great players, whatever. But they're all just literally Nicole, Danielle, Taylor, and Brittany are regular women from off the street. And these men, Cody is literally a professional soccer player. Frankie is a professional dancer. Xavier's fine. Like, damn, what are they going to do? Josh does CrossFit. It's like, it's just, well, Danny does CrossFit now too, so I'll give her that. And that's the thing. I don't think the girls are just going to get washed.
Me neither.
Girls, they're not just going to get washed. It's just the concept of it being a competition show, and then you get in professional athletes, Cody and Frankie, who have been proven to win literally 9 damn comps per season with people who have won 2 comps per season. Like, it just doesn't even make sense.
I that's why I just fully don't get. Like, these people are known for that. And I think that's what's annoying is that it just feels like it is going to be predictable. It feels like at the end of this, these men are just going to win. And it's like, well, we could have just skipped these past 2 weeks then because we all knew that shit. They knew that when they were casting them.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people
hopefully
also.
or hopefully it is a little bit more strategic. Like maybe there is something to it. Maybe they have to. Maybe it's like the first competition, you're split into teams. 4 people on this side, 4 people on this side. Or maybe like the first competition, the winner is safe. And then the second competition is going to be 4 people on one team, 4 people on the other team. And then the losing team for the third gets to play. So that
like
way, it evens it out. It evens it out a little bit because now you're on a team of people, and that team could be a mixture of anybody.
But even then, I'm looking at the cast again. Like, if it does have that kind of slight strategic social factor, 3 of these motherfuckers from BB16.
Ooh.
And then that kind of goes into what people were saying too.
That's another issue.
Why are we reusing the same people?
Why?
I think Taylor was needed. I think David was needed. I think
people who never. Why this cast should only be people who have never returned. The people to me that shouldn't have been here are honestly really just Cody and Nicole because Brittany returned a long time ago. But even if you just cut Brittany because they all 3 have returned before, I would rather it be Xavier, Frankie, Danny, Josh, Taylor, Cameron, and then 3 people who have never played twice. Yeah. Or who have never been. Even if
there are other legends out there.
Even if that's Casey, it's fine with me. I would rather someone who hasn't been in the Big Brother world, rather than a bunch of people who've been there.
They love BB16. Like BB16 is going to remain
their favorite fucking their golden child, bitch. That's their golden child for real. Girl, you could have pulled from anywhere. And then it's also weird because not weird, but you got Danny, an actual legend who's been, from an older season. Why is she the only one from an older season? You could have got somebody else. Please don't play.
I don't get that either. It's like you can tell it feels like, and it feels like there's a lot with BB production. And this is why I really enjoyed BB25 because I felt like I was really fucking with everything they were doing to lead into it. It gave very BBK to me. The whole Danny, Brittany, and Frank are in the house, and they sent us into a different universe. And then I will say throughout the season, that twist kind of fell off a lot, especially Zombie Week, child. Y'all remember Zombie Week? But it's like production, it gives lazy. It gives lazy. It gives thrown together. It gives, okay, we're going to call the same people that we've been calling because they're big names. Like,
it also feels like they be playing favorites. Like Cody and Nicole are clearly their favorites. They love.
I mean, they called Nicole over Rachel, and I think a lot of people would have said they would have rather Rachel over.
That's the thing. It's about, and this is the thing with BB. It seems it's more about what the producers want than what the fans want, and that's a little bit weird. Like, I think the producers wanted this cast.
The producers wanted Cameron. The producers wanted more men. The producers wanted Nicole. We didn't want any of this shit.
We would have rather it been. I feel like the fans would have gagged if it was 9 women. And y'all sitting here putting more boys than girls, and one of the boys is Cameron. We didn't need it. I promise you, we didn't need it.
I promise you. And I just think how hard they're doing like the BB Legends part. It's like, girl, this is not the Legends cast that we wanted. We wanted a Legends cast for an actual season, not Miss Reindeer.
And this is the thing. If this was an actual season, and then hypothetically Tiffany, Jordan, and DX were also on the cast, and that was the cast, I would be okay with something like that.
Oh, I would be
good little cast where it's mixed up. But this is Reindeer Games, and then the 3 of them not even on it, so most of it is just BB16 over again. It's like, so leave.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Frankie, Cody, and Nicole like all 3 of it. That wouldn't gag me at all.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Is that any predictions? Do you have any predictions?
I'm feeling like
a winner.
Because a lot of people are scared about Cameron, but I don't know. Because here's the big thing. They're definitely going to be doing competitions that they've already done. I don't think they're going to be introducing too many new comps. I'll be shocked if it's like equitable competitions. Like, I see them doing boot comps. I see them doing a wall comp probably. Like, I don't see them doing anything that's like out of what they've already done in the BB competition.
I think they're going to be all new comps.
And I feel like even if it's like a new kind of like theme, it might be the same idea of a previous comp that people like Cameron has beasted at, Cody has beasted at. But in general, I feel like Frankie, Xavier, or Cody is really going to take it. I feel like people are scared about Cameron. I don't think that Cameron necessarily, because you remember he was nominated like the first 2 or 3 weeks, and he wasn't winning shit those weeks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I don't think Cameron is not unbeatable. I feel like we've seen like Cody be unbeatable. We've seen Frankie win a whole battle of block on his own. You know, we've seen Xavier just beast out in the end game, and he was throwing confidence in the first half. So I feel like one of them three are going to take it. I would love if it was something a little bit more equitable and anyone else could get it, but I don't have faith in Big Brother. I can't sit here and say it's going to be equitable. I can't sit there and say that any of these women are going to win, because how many women beat out any of these? Literally, these men on this cast have beat so many women in their own respective seasons. So how do we sit up here and say they're going to not beat them this time?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I see a chance for a Danny win. I think of the women, I would honestly put my money on Danny being more good at comps. She's been very physical, very active. With like, she does like CrossFit basically. She goes in the gym, she does CrossFit all the time. Her body is T as fuck. So honestly, when it comes to competitions, I kind of feel like Danny could take some of this cake.
It's different. It's some competitions that Big Brother make are just so purely physical that it's just not possible. So if they throw in comps like that, then there's nothing that we can do about it. And I see them doing that. I see them doing a comp that is just so. I mean, think about it. They had fucking Felicia running upstairs and hanging from the walls and swinging from the goddamn balconies. They don't give a fuck. They don't. So, I don't know. I have no faith in them. At this point, this is just something fun for the wintertime, and we're here for the ride.
I do feel like I what the fuck? You didn't just hear what I just said?
I didn't hear what I was saying.
Anyways, like I was saying.
It's not about having faith in the women. It's about knowing the show for 25 seasons.
Regardless. I literally just said I think Danny could. But anyways, I think Danny could win this. But other than Danny, I think my money will be on Frankie. I think Danny and Frankie are my winner picks. We're not doing a draft, by the way, because I will lose. It will literally curse whoever I say. So honestly, let me just be quiet. I'm not even gonna say it. But I think I have faith in them. I'm rooting for a woman, even Nicole Franzel, and Josh, because I like Josh. So those who I'm rooting for, I wish everybody else the worst, and I hope they lose the game. Thank you.
I mean, just in general, like it's not even about having faith; it's about stats, facts. Unless they switch up these competitions, which they never do, even when they have 63-year-old people competing, what makes you think they're going to do it now?
That's team, and that's thing I don't. I don't have faith in BB, and Big Brother at all. I have faith in Danny, and I'm gonna keep it.
Period.
And hope for the rest. And hope for the best. That's the thing. It is very likely that it's gonna be a bunch of physical shit that can't nobody win but the men who are professional athletes. So there's that on that. But I'm hoping for the best, and I'm hoping that these men don't just beast out.
Especially if it's 3 competitions per episode. Like most of the competitions that Big Brother make are similar to what the veto competitions are. And who wins vetoes? Like 90% men. Like they always have them. You run here, you grab this, you do this. Like even the first competition, if you see, I don't know if you guys see that screen grab. We should have clipped it in here. But it's a thing of like all of them in a row. We don't know what the contraption or competition is, but the fact that they're all lined up like that, it seems like one of those comps where you have to run back and forth, put something together, and who usually win those? The men that can run faster back and forth. Yeah. Like we saw Xavier, and Cody, and Frankie win all competitions that was just like that. So like I have no faith, but I have no faith in production.
I have hope that they'll make a different group of competitions, and I'm going to hope for the best, and hopefully the competitions are more equal, because if not, it's just not going to be entertaining at all, and I'm just going to be sitting here crying the entire time. But I'm hoping for the best. I still have hope, and I think it could be more equal than it may seem. Or I'm hoping that.
I will say I really don't care what the outcome is going to be at the end of the day, because this is such a random ass thing. Now, if Danny, Taylor, or Brittany win, then this is a win. This is a Big Brother win. They ate that. But if anybody else win, this is just Reindeer Games. Bitch, this might as well be Buddy Games.
I kind of, you know what? I have a very off-putting prediction, or like an unexpected prediction. I
Okay.
do feel like this season is going to be entertaining. I think it's going to have some strategy we didn't expect, and I think it's going to have a good winner. I
You
do.
know what? I don't. The
I
entertaining
really
factor I'm scared about because I'm just going based. I'm going based off what we've seen from them, and the fact that it's 3 competitions per episode.
do. Mm-hmm.
That means a regular 1 hour episode is going to be packed with 3 competitions. What do
That's
we get on the Big Brother episodes when it's just competition? Them in the diary room being like, I have this ball, I have to get this ball in this hole, and then I have to run it back to there. Oh my God. Or like some lame scripted ass shit. You know? Now, these are legends. So, like Brittany, she's going to talk her shit. You know how Brittany gets down in the DR. But in general, like, they make them say what they want them to say. So I
mm-hmm.
don't see it being like unless that strategy is really there, which it could be. But even then, with it being put on TV, us not having a 24/7 live feeds is not going to be as interesting because they don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
put out a good product. We see it every year. The feeds are always more interesting than the show.
Mm-hmm. That's T.
I'm
So
just
there's
crushing your dreams. I'm sorry.
you're not crushing my dream. I still feel positive about it. I feel good, but also it's realistic for it to just not be that. So I won't be surprised if it's not, but I'm hoping for the best.
Mhm.
I think this cast could actually that's the thing. Looking at the cast just in general as a dynamic, I think the cast could work together. Nicole and Cody allegedly have beef. They've been beefing since or
But
they haven't
and see
talked since the
that
beginning.
beef I think is cleared up because I remember I learned that from the Sharon Tharp interview.
Uh-huh.
Because Cody said in the Sharon Tharp interview that basically they haven't talked since All Stars because of course Nicole was bitter that she got cut, and that she had recently within that interview she had said on some other podcast that she's open to talking to him, and they do
Mhm.
now both follow each other on Instagram.
I saw that.
And Nicole is a smart bitch. She's not gonna go in there with beef, even if they did have beef. You
It's
know, Nicole called him before and was like, "Hey, Cody,
mm,
how you doing?"
felt
Like,
so bad
no,
about not talking to you, and I just knew I needed to talk
because
to
she
you. I
knew
didn't
damn
think you liked
well.
me. I thought you hated me. You and Derek.
Yeah, me and Victor was just talking about you the other day. But we like, and she's smart. Like this format, there's no reason why to be beefing with Cody, especially if there's a factor where like they can choose people to go to the next round. She's gonna ride Cody off.
If there if there's strategy, who do you feel like has the capabilities of like winning? If there is
Danny,
strategy, Danny, I see it. I see a Danny win, and I do think it might be some
Danny,
strategy.
Nicole, not gonna
Or
lie.
Nicole. Nicole is really good when it comes to that strategy shit. I ain't gonna lie. If it's social, if it's a social aspect to it too, like you choose me for your team or you don't choose me to go in, that looks good for Brittany. Brittany is a smart girl and very, very social. I don't think anyone would
Mm-hmm.
ever hate Brittany. I can't see if you're choosing who gets to play in the elimination competition. I don't see people choosing Brittany. So I have an upside for Brittany, Danny, Nicole, and honestly, Frankie is really social as well. This is actually a
He's
good
just
like.
gonna be so
This is
dangerous. I
why
feel
I wish
like
this was a Big Brother season because this is a lot of good players. Just
there
in
has to be some way to I feel like be able to target someone because there are going to be
yeah,
people who are like, if there's 3 episodes, if there's 3 competitions an episode, there's going to be someone here winning multiple competitions. There
mm-hmm.
has to be a way for the other players to be like, we just set something up to get them out,
Yeah.
and
That's
I
what
hope that ability is possible.
especially with that Santa's Lounge or whatever it's called. The fucking HOH area. It's like it has to be something. So I'm hoping for that, and I feel like in that type of format we could get a more dynamic win. Because I would hate because that's the thing. Like Lee, what you're saying, it does just seem like okay, we're finna watch a boy beast through all the competitions and win, likely Xavier, Frankie, or Cody, and that would just be boring. So if they do have that added layer of you have to nominate people or put people up for elimination, it would change the entire dynamic of the winner. The winner would then have to have some type of gameplay other than just winning comps. And that's what keeps me coming back to Big Brother. I know people be like, if y'all hate Big Brother so much, why do you complain? It's because at the end of the day, it is strategy. You can't win the game without doing something. And I think I like that.
I
So
feel like that's also just such a dumb ass
because I hear that.
argument. Do y'all have positive opinions about things that you like 24/7? I don't. I like a lot of things, and I have negative and positive opinions about them. Like, I can complain about the show and still watch it. That's so like
Fuck it.
duality exists, people. I hate that.
Fuck
I
it.
just hate that.
Fuck
Like
it.
Come on now, like your family. Like you like your family, but I bet you probably talk shit about them at some point, didn't you? Or not even talk shit, but like you have negative opinions about them sometimes, don't you? Like, and if you don't, I mean, kudos to you. But
That's she.
like,
We
I like
like it.
pizza. I like pizza, but it makes my stomach hurt. That's a
And so
negative.
I pineapples on it. And that's okay. So that's Steve. I feel like, yeah, and I feel like that's the issue people have. But honestly, I can see, I'm still positive. I have a positive view. I'm here. I'm ready to see what's up. And I'm open minded to what Big B Reindeer Games has to have because I'm
Then
going to.
let's draft. Let's draft.
No, no. I'm going to be forced to watch it regardless so that I can tell y'all all the tea and get into it. So I'm just going to have
Okay,
to.
let's do it. Let's do a fake draft.
We can do it. I don't even want to do a fake draft.
You don't want to just pick back and forth.
I don't even want to do it. I will pick two people who I think might win, and that's Danny and Frank.
Okay. Pick 4 people that you think will win.
That's too many. I'll do 3.
Okay.
Danny, Frankie, Xavier.
Okay.
I'm
trying to help you get your win.
I'm not going to. That's the thing. It's a curse. Lee is psychic, and Lee has psychic powers. So if we ever do a draft, I'm going to curse the people I actually choose. So I'm not actually picking that. Universe, I'm not picking these people. I'm just talking.
You're not just speaking to the universe. You're scared.
I'm scared for them. I really am. Y'all, them draft picks, it's crazy how Lee do that. We're not doing a draft for this. We're not. But yeah, we're here. Any final thoughts on the house to cast the reindeers in the game?
No thoughts. Just prayers.
Now, y'all, but I do have one last thought. And my one last thought is if this legend cast isn't giving you the nostalgia you need, be tuned here at the Reality Kingdom for BB Rewind, our new segment where we will be going back in time and covering all the past Big Brother seasons, starting with Big Brother 2 this January. Be there, be square, or be over there. You have 3 options and pick the right one, which is there. Period.
You ate that. Come on, Grinch. Making rhymes like him.
It's giving Dr. Seuss.
Period.
Girl, period. Yes, we definitely are going to be there. We want to get the concept of BB Rewind. We want to get into the nostalgia. That's kind of what Big Brother is trying to do. Is give you nostalgia, and we're going to actually do it. We're going to be covering the season. Also, follow us on Twitter because we're thinking about making like a group chat so we can talk about it, watch the season together. Because a lot of people we're saying they want to watch it while we're covering it, which is a great idea. So if you want to go rewatch, or if you've never seen Big Brother 2 and you want to watch it alongside us, so now you have something to watch with it, then definitely get into that and follow us everywhere at T Reality Kingdom. And we'll be here all Reindeers game season. Thank you for tuning in. We're also covering Survivor and Amazing Race still. We're wrapping those up. So get into us, and thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom, baby.
We're out. Aww.